I'm good-looking, soon-to-be-famous Mike Bucket Shore, news director for KLEW Television. I'm your host on another stimulating tour of this establishment. This evening, we'll take another look inside Channel 3 television. Now, I know this has been done before, and it's had such stupid names as Impact 70 and others. But these names have all been stupid. Any name for this is stupid. In fact, the name of this is stupid. But I like it, and you'd better sit there and watch. Now, shut up and enjoy it.
Stupid. Stupid.
Our tour begins in our lobby.
As you walk into our comfortable, spacious reception area, you meet a lovely secretary. Paula is new here, but she's getting accustomed to our ways.
People like to play jokes on Paula, like changing the buttons on her intercom, because you never know who she's talking to when she punches a button.
Good morning, KLEW. Hello? Just fine. Mike, just a moment, please. Mike, line 2. Oh, I'm sorry, Dale. They must have switched the buttons. Mike, line 2. I'm sorry, Frank. Well, he wasn't there. He must be under Frank's button. Mike, line 2. I'm sorry. Must be under the shop button. Mike, line 2.
This is Barney. Who would you like?
Mike, is he up there?
No.
I'm sorry, Barney. They switched buttons on me. Well, if he wasn't under that, he must be under Barney's button. Mike, line 2. I'm sorry. Well, this is the last button. He's got to be there. Mike, line 2. Mike?
Paula, Mike's not in his office.
After all that, where is he?
I'm right here, Paula.
Mike!
Like I said, Paula's getting accustomed to our ways around here.
Quick! I gotta make a phone call. Hi, guess who? Oh, that's not right. Come on. Guess again. No, that's not right. Paula, leave me alone. This is a very important phone call. No, that's not right. No. Try to guess again.
Now, that's Gary. We'll come back to him later.
Who is Roscoe LeGrizzly? Roscoe LeGrizzly? I know Roscoe LeGrizzly. Roscoe LeGrizzly. Yeah, he was the guy, no, that wasn't him. Roscoe LeGrizzly.
The first office you come to as you go down the hall is that of our manager, Dale. From his office, he guides this ship of station on its course with destiny. From his mouth come the words of inspiration and dedication that cause us all to strive for higher goals, harder work, and above all, he is the guidance and the leadership who says such wonderful things as,
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Dale caught on to our ways around here a long time ago. The next office you come to as you go down the hall is mine, but we're already here, so let's go on down. We'll go on down to the next office. By the way, I wonder if Gary will talk to us now.
Guess who this is? Come on, I know you can. It's very simple.
Gary, who are you talking
Oh, leave me alone. It's very important. Can't you get that through your head?
No.
Come on, guess. I know you can. No, you're way off base. Come on, I know you know. Try it once more.
Oh, well, we'll try again later.
Further down the hallway is the office of our sales mangler, Frank. Naturally, Frank isn't there. You see, Frank's a pilot and spends most of his time flying. Maybe that's why we aren't flying so well. Get the pun, John? Yes, Frank is a pilot. Good weather, bad weather. It doesn't matter to Frank. He loves to fly. Ah, just imagine it. Frank is dedicated to the sport, soaring through those fluffy clouds, the wind at his face, winging his way through life's little troubles, getting a whole new perspective of life from way up there, feeling that exhilaration that comes from being master of one's own fate. Sometimes, Frank even uses an airplane.
The last office in our ultra-modern, multi-dollar facility is that of our chief engineer, Barney.
Within the confines of this spacious office dwells the heartbeat that sends all our efforts up to the hill. The heartbeat, usually in a state of cardiac arrest.
Hi, Barn. Barn? Barn? Barney? Hey, Barney.
You'll note Barney doesn't talk a lot. He just gets his job done and keeps quiet about it. But let something important or drastic happen, and he's a fireball of enthusiasm, a real whirlwind of activity. Just watch.
Oh, my God. Barney? Barney! Hey, Barn! Barn, we're off the air. Barn! Barn! We're off the air. We'll go here.
See? Now, there are those of us around here who, for one reason or another, don't have one of these convenient, lovely offices such as you see here. One such individual is Ron, our studio chief. Sometimes when Dale has gone home, Ron uses Dale's office until Dale comes back for something he forgot.
Watson, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times, get out of my chair!
Sometimes when Frank has gone home, Ron uses Frank's office. Well, Frank returns for something he forgot.
Hey, come on, Watson, will you get out of my chair? Come on!
Sometimes when I'm out of the building on an important news assignment like the Ladies' Flower Club meeting, Ron uses my office until I come back to break the story to the wire.
Watson, get away from my desk!
Sometimes Ron uses the hospital for an office until he recovers using our office.
I know Harry Greeley once. The Grizzly? You sure it's the Grizzly? Roscoe Grizzly.
Another on our staff without an office is Gary. I wonder if he's still on the phone.
Try again, just one more time. No, come on, you're way off base. Paula, leave me alone. This is very important. Now look, you can figure it out. I know you can. Now just one more time.
Gary is a jack of all trades around here. He sits, he stands, he smiles, he even pushes buttons. And sometimes he even does it right. I wish I knew who he was talking to.
No, come on, I know it.
All right, who are you talking to?
Well, if you really want to know, it's the fire department. The studio's on fire.
Another of those with no office is our dedicated part-time worker, John. He's studying to be head janitor of the number 3 boiler at CFI. John processes our film and cleans up around here, keeping busy emptying trash cans, sweeping the studios, and sometimes working a shovel when it gets too deep around here. John keeps us all laughing with his quick wit, tremendous sense of humor. John's a practical joker, you know. Sometimes we find our wastebaskets still full when we come to work in the morning. John gets a real laugh from that. Say, John's in the middle of his daily routine now, so why don't we meet John and you can see for yourself how great a comedian he is.
Very important to any television station is our engineering staff. Those dedicated boys who brave the elements, risk their lives in Jap jeeps, walk several yards through half-inch deep snow just to get us on the air. And if the environment isn't hostile enough, and it snows 2 or 3 inches, with drifts of up to a whole foot, these fearless boys are forced to spend the night here, surrounded by the tools of their trade. The familiar sounds of the cockroaches being roasted alive in the transmitter lulls them into a childlike slumber. And when they're awakened, they can look forward to a delightful meal from the well-stocked kitchen. Not that shot, you idiot! Like I said, a well-stocked kitchen. Full of such delicacies as canned brown bread, canned pork and beans, and many other canned delights. But no can opener. They prepare their wonderful meal on the finest of appliances, and they're assured that someday the company just may install electricity to make their lives that much more enjoyable. Being away from their loved ones, stranded on this mountaintop, is hard on our engineers, and they look forward to that wonderful day in the spring when it thaws, and Dale, our Savior, will come to get them when he makes his yearly pilgrimage to the mountaintop somewhere around Easter time to say, stupid, stupid, stupid.
Yes, there's a lot to be said for our engineers. All we need to do is find somebody who will say it.
Bill Dodell. Larry Weber. Charlie George. Don Code.
Another of those little-known people who are so important to a news director are our stringers. A stringer is a man who lives in an outlying area, not normally in our immediate news beat. Stringers keep us informed of such exciting news stories as the oiling of the streets in Tuskegee, the sewer construction in Reagan. Now those were certainly memorable stories. Golly. One such stringer is good old Roscoe LeGresley, who is very well thought of around.
Roscoe LeGresley. Sure, I know Roscoe. He's the guy that... No, that wasn't Roscoe.
Well, there you have it. That's our staff. A collection of the finest, most talented men in the history of broadcasting. Their skills are underwhelming. And someday, when broadcasting progresses and worldwide communication becomes a common, everyday reality, and when man, for the first time, lands on the moon, those of our staff will grow and prosper, just as the vast field of television will. Yes, television, the field with a future. Good night.
And that's the news tonight, December 18th, 1955.
Roscoe LeGresley. Roscoe. He's not a relative, is he?
Say goodnight, John. Good night.
No LeGresleys in the family. Roscoe LeGresley.
Good night. Say goodnight, Frank.
Good night, Frank.
Roscoe LeGresley.
Do I know Roscoe LeGresley?
Good night, Ron.
Say good night, Ron.
Good night, Barney. Good night. Good night, Don.
Good night, Mike.
Wouldn't think you'd forget a name like that, would you? Roscoe the Grizzly.
And as usual, our engineering department did their normally fine job of getting us back on the air.
Good night, fellas.
Say good night, Dale.
You are all fired.
I know Roscoe the Grizzly, but I just can't put my finger on it right now. Roscoe the Grizzly.